Hi people, we're starting to play Cyberpunk, and this is my last video for this year. I created a new character, and I want to play this game again with all the good hardware that we have now: the 4090, 12900K, the OLED monitor, the PG42UQ. And I must say, the image quality is absolutely stunning. Performance is exactly where it's supposed to be. This is 4K resolution, no DLSS, so native 4K, all settings to the max. And let's go to the HDR settings, because I know a lot of people are asking about this. Like, dude, for me, SGB or SGR or whatever, like the standard mode, looks much better than HDR, because I can't find the proper settings. I have few tricks for you, few tips if you want. These are the settings that I'm using. Obviously, your monitor has to be capable of, especially for the nits. This monitor I think is 2000 nits or 4000 nits. I'm not sure, but it's on the high end capabilities. So yeah, these are the settings that I'm using for HDR, and you should get this kind of quality of contrast. And I'm telling you, it looks absolutely stunning. The standard mode doesn't get even close to this kind of quality of the image. And we're gonna go outside this club, and
What now? V.
we will see how the city looks. Just
I mean me.
let's skip over this.
No splitting the payout. If
Let's skip after this
I can
thing.
offer 50. I'll be finished. Dex won't.
Dex will kill you anyway. He's gonna be the one who's gonna put a bullet in your brain.
Okay.
Okay, so
Good
we know
luck.
from the previous experience to
I need
say
a few
like
words
that.
with Judy.
All right, let's go up. Let's go up.
How things looking, Miss V?
It's
Turns out Evelyn's
fucking
recording from Compeki was worth our time.
amazing.
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic.
We're all set. Ready to go. What now?
Now we do the job I hired you to do, grabbing that vital chip. We'll talk about the rest at the afterlife. See you there.
Come on,
Great.
let me go.
Be there in no time.
See you, Miss V.
Is that the exit or this is the exit? This is supposed to be the exit, no? Yeah.
Come on in.
Right, so this is the kind of performance that you should get with those settings in HDR. Quality is great. For me, these are the settings that you should use, and the contrast is right where it's supposed to be. Gives you that feeling of, yeah, I'm really using HDR, because you can't get this kind of contrast in standard mode. And the contrast between white and black is exactly where it's supposed to be, especially for when you're going like in really dark rooms where basically you can't see anything. If you don't have a sort of source of light, you ain't gonna see shit if the contrast is too dark. I mean, if the black is too black, and believe me, these OLEDs monitors are, look at the, like, all of the sudden like pitch black going. Yeah. So once again, these are my settings for HDR. So 1200 nits. I think it goes up to, yeah, in this game goes, but I'm pretty sure I'm 2000 nits maximum capabilities. In Watchdog Legion goes up to, I don't know, 4000. I don't know how come. If you want even more contrast, just make black even darker. So look at this. But for me, this is way too much, because you can't see shit, especially if you go in, as I was saying, in very, let's say, dark rooms. So you have to be careful. For me, the sweet spot is 70, 80 somewhere there. There you go. This is much better. And yeah, I'll try to keep this this video short, because it's not much about performance, but about these HDR settings and how to make your monitor look like, show the HDR, the proper HDR image. Something else that I want to say: the best time to do these settings are during the nighttime. Don't try to do the settings during the day. You're gonna have more headache than during the night, because during the nighttime you can see exactly how the contrast is. You have more things to compare, you know. And obviously HDR settings are a problem of personal preference. This is how I like to look, for HDR to look. Maybe some other people, you know, just don't like this this kind of contrast. Maybe they want something brighter, or you know, maybe something darker. But yeah, these two are the main things you have to play with. Yeah, I'll show you right now. So you have the dark side, you know, how dark you want to be, the contrast. You slide this one all the way to the minimum here, and then you go with the paper white. Paper white, look what paper white does. So we're gonna move it right over here. Makes everything like to glow even more. Look at the headlights, those lights from the car. Look how glowy they are. Look at the one in front. It almost leaves like a trail, you know. It depends how much you want, but also I would say you kind of have to protect your, especially if you're using your OLED monitor, you have to protect your monitor as well. So don't use exactly, you know, maximum settings, because you're trying to protect your pixels, especially if you're doing like long sessions, long session of gaming. So yeah, this is a very high contrast for me. Paper white, I'm gonna use 100 and whatever it was, 120, 130, 120 I think it was. Yeah, much better, much better. Never use extremes, especially with OLED monitors. Do these settings during the night. During the day you might be disappointed by HDR performance, but this is how it is. You know, during the day I found myself many times preferring to, you know, to play with like normal SGB, or however the name it is, the standard mode. But yeah, during the night it looks absolutely insane. In regards to video settings, this is what we're using. DLSS is on quality, no way. How come it end up on quality? There you go. These will be my my settings. It's absolutely playable, but the image quality is just insane. It's just insane. So native 4K, HDR, and yeah. Why you know, I was waiting for Stalker 2. It got cancelled again, and I bought the game already, and I've seen that the launch day switched to December 2023, hopefully. But it's like 1 year delay. 1 year, not 1 month, not 1 week, not 6 months. It's 1 year, and this is getting like frustrating. I'm waiting for that game, because I was hoping that game to be the replacement of Cyberpunk 2077 in terms of graphics capabilities, and I was eager to try it with the 4090. Now God knows what's gonna happen until December 2023. You know, new GPU launch, new all this fucking hassle, and I didn't even manage to take advantage of this 4090. It's the same 3090 story all over again. That's why I'm gonna fucking skip next generation of GPUs, and take advantage to whatever we have now, because this is becoming stupid. The Stalker 2 was one of the games that I wanted this GPU to perform with, and to try with, and there you go, another year delay. It's what I'm gonna play basically with the 4090. I'm gonna play the same games that I used to play with the 3090, just on a higher frame rate, but it's nothing new, nothing more demanding, nothing more challenging, nothing. It's just stupid. It's just a waste of money, I think, at this point. So that's why I'm gonna skip the next generation from Intel. So this 3090 on the market. I'm gonna skip the next one. I'm gonna skip the next generation from GPUs from Nvidia, and that's it. I'm gonna enjoy whatever I have now. Fuck it. All right. So those are the settings. These are the settings that I'm gonna use, and you know, what can I say? Happy New Year. Take care, all of you, and see you next year. I'm gonna do a break dance in Cyberpunk probably tonight. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.